Right now we have two guests to introduce you to, Dr. Ralph Spolenak and Dr. Venky Venkatesan. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. You're both 2016 MRS Fall Meeting chairs. Meeting has gone wonderful over these last few days, but there's been some new things that people haven't experienced before if they've been to the MRS. Dr. Venkatesan, tell me about that.
Yeah. Organizationally, I think one of the new things we've introduced in this meeting is to really create, in the organizers of the various symposia, trying to introduce global diversity, industrial academia diversity, as well as gender diversity. So we went to great extent to make sure that the organizers are well represented from these points of view. So that I think that would certainly, make this meeting, the MRS in the future, different in the sense that there'll be more of a global participation, and also we hope to see stronger industry-academia relations.
Speaking of global, you're from?
I'm from Singapore.
Dr. Spolenak?
I'm from Switzerland.
We have a global representation right at our table. So is it important then for all this diversity here at MRS to be presented as we've seen the past few days?
Yes, it's essential, and we try to set an example. We've tried to set an example by our own organized Symposium X, which in terms of diversity, both gender and internationally, is pretty well balanced. Internationalism also poses challenges.
Of course.
Because people have to travel, and sometimes there may be visa issues, sometimes there may be flights that do not fly, as we've seen this week.
Airline strike,
for instance.
Something
we
like
won't
that.
mention the airline, but
That's right.
But anyway, I think in the future, technology will give us a way to integrating the people that just cannot make it. Because this is one of the most important materials meetings in the world, and we want the world to participate and not just the people that can make it. So I think in 5 years from now, we'll have a merger of presence here, which is absolutely necessary for interaction, but also having a virtual part that everybody who wants can also see it, participate, or even give a virtual talk.
I think you're right. We see that more and more every year. Dr. Venkatesan, you wanted to talk as well about just logistically how everything was organized different this year with something called a cluster of talks, hopefully making it easier for the attendees to go to the different symposia.
Yeah, in the prior MRS meeting, the various symposia, which had actually strong relationship to each other, weren't really organized in some kind of a way where a talk could go from one room to the other in close proximity. So what we have done this year is all the different symposia are organized under 7 or 8 clusters, and so that talks with the symposia with very similar interests could be close by, and makes it logistically much easier for the various attendees to attend to these talks. So that's very helpful to them.
I'll bet it was. If you could look into that crystal ball again, you think that's how future MRS meetings will be organized with these clusters?
Absolutely. I just got the feedback, wow, I don't have to leave the Sheraton anymore. And coffee is right in front of my room. And that's great. If you can cluster everything, that people have a smaller feeling, a more cozier feeling, even if it's one of the biggest meetings, that's where we want to go.
2016 MRS Fall Meeting, a great success. Gentlemen, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.